Thank you for letting me tune in. This Coronado Walker Bay Harris. I don't know if the global market majority stakeholder about 10-year, 15-year, 30-year private program. Yes, this morning I want all those people going to clock in, all those potential students that's going to be somebody. I want you to realize, ladies and gentlemen, this morning that the establishment and society, they want to reduce the citizens of Montgomery and Alabama. All your achievements, all your comfort, all your ideas and innovation, things that you want to put on the market, be known for, that was better than the last generation. They trying to reduce you down and say, all you need is some Sunshine Center. All you need is a mediator. All you need is Jerry Springer to get you on that panel so you can argue and make you hold hands and say that you're sorry. That's all you need. Because Martin Luther King did it better than you. And we don't want nobody to be higher than you. See what I'm saying? No matter how high you get, like Bobby Womack, man, they want you to be looking up to Martin Luther, and no, they don't want you to think higher than that. You know what I mean? All them just them folks in Montgomery trying to make it to the mainstream. All them just them people in Montgomery trying to get on Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? See, that society, they don't want you to be much more than that. Because they want that to be the pinnacle. But you got, ladies and gentlemen, you have to keep fighting to let them know there's another standard out there. There's a standard out there that's way past the 50s and the civil rights. That you gotta let them know that you passed that. You know what I mean? You have to prove it to them on every day. You have to prove it to them. And they gonna tell you, man, do you know how far Montgomery has moved? They have moved into, you know, they passed Star Trek now. They passed the final frontier. Can't believe it, but there's proof. You have to prove it to them. You know, if you don't, they always gonna say, you don't need to go, you're not an A-lister. You need to go back here, you're a D-lister, go back there and wait your turn. Maybe I'll let you be a backup and you be back there in the background somewhere, but you can't, we don't really need no stars in this movie. They're not gonna tell you from Alabama, you know what I'm saying? Because they've already reduced you to that you ran away from the plantation and your slave master's looking for you. What you doing all about here in California? Come on, man. And you say, if they was that for you, why are they calling Alabama to tell you that one of your slaves has run away? That lets you know right there they ain't really for you no way, you know. Because if they was, they wouldn't be trying to tell on you, you know. They wouldn't be say, hey, is there a plantation owner? There's a stray pet out here that you lost. They trying to find their way home, you know what I'm saying? But when they get to the Golden Globe, they're going to say, we're here to fight against human trafficking. But at the same time, they call your slave master and told him exactly the location on the GPS to how to come find you. Because you was out there trying to make it big. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, when you go clock in, you get out there, be all that you can be, ladies and gentlemen. You let them know that you much more than a motivational speaker and a preacher that smoked Newports. You much more than that. You much more than a preacher that smoked Newports when he go behind, when he step behind the pulpit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You much more than that. You have more talent than that. Because if you don't, they always gonna say the greatest thing that came from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say, they're not gonna tell you that he came from Atlanta. They're gonna tell you he represents you in Montgomery, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, they represent rappers. They represent the entertainment of the South. Because guess what? We pushed that dude that do all that preaching and stuff, and where you can't have no fun, we pushed him off on Montgomery, Alabama. And now we can go down here and do the jerk and the white tee and the banging and the lean with it, rock with it. We do that down here. We got Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri down here in the ATL. We got the strippers and the dealers down here. They got all that Martin Luther. We push Martin Luther King on them, you know, and we reduce them down to the 50s and civil rights. And they ain't gonna have no fun. We having the fun here in the ATL. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't fight against it, they always gonna be able to say they gonna take your music and take it to the A. And the A will take it to New York and California because you too busy dealing with Christian issues.